is going to be basketball NBA game predictions for Christmas Day. First one is going to be the Boston Celtics versus the NBA World Champions, the Toronto Raptors. They must love this matchup a lot. Like, I'm not a player hater of the Boston Celtics or the Raptors, but they like to high profile these teams a little bit too much on the NBA schedule. It's like they made these two teams play each other twice this season, and this would probably be like the third matchup. So I'm assuming this is going to be a very competitive basketball game, because the Boston Celtics, every time they play the Toronto Raptors, they do good the first quarter, the second quarter, and then they just get whooped by the champions. Now, they have won one game out of playing each other in a matchup. So I predict this game is going to be very competitive. Toronto's going to win the basketball game because the game is in Toronto. They're the champions. They're at home. They're bigger. They're stronger. They're faster. They can play all four quarters. They can play the tempo. This team will do pretty much good. And pretty much this is just going to be an overall competitive basketball game. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, the Celtics will do their best. But the Toronto Raptors have everything going in their favor. It's Christmas Day. They're on television. They're the champions. And what better way to once again prove that they are still the force to be reckoned with is to beat the Celtics on Christmas Day. And let's be honest, for everyone else, it's Christmas Day. For the world champions, it's to prove that they are the champions. And pretty much this is just going to be one of those games where it's going to start off with a bang. So we're looking at a high score of probably 109 to 107. If not 109 to 107, then probably we're looking at a score of 104 to 102. It'll be somewhere past 100. But it's going to be competitive. I mean, it'd be nice if the Celtics won on Christmas Day. But yeah, they're making these two teams play each other like a lot. You know, because they want to make it seem like these are the best two teams in the East. Which Toronto is one of the best teams, because they did win the championship with Kawhi Leonard. And they're still winning basketball games without Kawhi Leonard. So they're doing just fine without him. As for Boston, they're up and down in their offense. Good defense, bad offense. They're up and down. So it's like, nothing against Boston Celtics and the Raptors, but it's like every time they have an NBA schedule, these two play each other. So don't be surprised when we get to Luther Martin King holiday that somehow, some way these two face each other again on the schedule. It's like, can we see what would happen if it's the Raptors and another team, per se? You know, give us an actual matchup that's worth watching. So that's my frustration with, it's like, man, again, it's like I already predicted who will win this game. It's going to be Raptors. It's like the Raptors is going to win this as a piece of cake. So that's pretty much who I predict in that matchup.